Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am here with my second cash stuffing for January. I said in a previous video I was going to be splitting my cash stuffings, and this one is for sinking funds. So I have got my sinking funds all written out here. Oh, the glare. The glare. Hold on. Okay. Sorry about that. My window is open, which is affecting the glare. So here we go. I've got all my cash envelopes written down and all the amount that I want to put in them. Came to a total of £6.90. I have got my cash and I've got my binders and my calculator just in case, because my brain's not fully with it. If you could hear my voice, you can hear it in my voice. I have got a cold. I feel a lot better than I did, but I still feel a bit shitty. So I'm hoping we can still see this, even though it's terrible lighting. I mentioned my bad lighting in another video. I've recently changed my lighting, and I don't think I've done a very good job. There's too much shadow over this side. I got my friend Karen to watch it and tell me what she thought. Too much shadow over this side, which is because there's only one light now, and it's angled that way so that the glare isn't so bad. So yeah, we're gonna have to figure it out and work on it, but genuinely not in the mood right now because I feel like crap. So I've got my money and I've got my binders. We're gonna start with my sinking funds binder. I have 3 different ones. This one is my always stuff with a set amount. So these ones have like an end goal or a main goal. So let's just dive in, shall we? We're just gonna, there's something funny going on with the angle today. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, my camera doesn't like me, my lighting doesn't like me. Nothing likes me today, everybody. Anyway, should we just do it? Let's just do it, okay. You know what I'm going to do? I'm gonna move the glary iPad. Maybe that will help. Back to school. This is savings for exactly what it says. Is back to school, and I also use it when, so there's things like coats or shoes for the children, stuff that you're going to need at school. So I used to do my sinking funds on the 1st of every month, but now we're doing them at the end of the month. That's been okay. I haven't had any big bills coming out this month anyway, so it's fine. So today is the 28th of January, and this one gets 30. It always gets 30. Yeah, so like I say, it's for kids' clothing and things like that they will need at school, and shoes and stuff. So I do have, if you're new here, I have 3 children, but only 2 of them attend school, so that's what this is for. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 30, 40, 50, 65. So that is perfect, 165. This has an end goal, but I do take out during the year, so it's not as like a fixed. I'm not set on that goal. Okay, next up is Ballet, which Posy goes to Ballet once a week. We were supposed to have her bill to pay this month, but there's been some ups and downs with Ballet. The teacher had COVID and classes cancelled left, right and centre, which is perfectly fine, and it just means that she hasn't sent the bills yet, so it's probably good. So we put 25 into here, which should give us 100, which is 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 80. Oh, look at me leaving a 20, 100. So that's fine. That is more than enough for her fees. I think the most her fees ever were was £60 was the highest. Yeah, so we've got more than enough for fees. And they shouldn't be £60, I don't think. Okay, next up is birthdays. We did have some spends out of here this month. My birthday and my niece's birthday. So this cash tracker thing is from the Budget Mum. It's a Halloween set. I bought it because it was cute. I didn't need it. I bought it, I can't remember. It was like $2 or something, and it's a printable. I just really liked it, and so I decided to use it to make a change from my ones. Just, why not? Change is sometimes as good as a rest. So, but birthdays is getting 65, so 20, 40, 65. Which will leave us with 85 because we only had 20 in here because, like I say, it was my birthday this month and my niece's birthday. The next birthday we have isn't till March, which is Ben, so that is fine. We will have enough next month for what we normally spend on a birthday per person. Car. This is for things like any repairs or if my car needed like new tires or anything like that. And it's getting 45. Yeah, so anything like a repair type thing. Or I used it for, what was it I got? I got a dash cam fitted, so. Should have 180, so 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 80. It also includes like my MOT, which I think is August that's due. Will come out of this. So that's fine. Next is car insurance, which is exactly what it says. It's the insurance for my car. So this one gets £60 a month so that I have enough for my insurance, which I think is May, I want to say. Yeah. So I should have 440. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40. Which that's right on target because nothing comes out of there until I actually pay my car insurance. Next is car tax, which mine is due in August. That is, if you're not in the UK, car tax is paid yearly, and it depends on how many, like it's tiered depending on what emissions your car produces and stuff. So mine is £150 a year. So I do save £15 a month, which means that for 2 months, like I'm 2 months ahead then. So 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60. And you know, if anything ever changed and they put it up, I was already saving it. Plus it's a round figure because we don't have pound coins in this country. So you can't put like, I'd have to use a zippy envelope and use pound coins and it would get annoying. So I don't do that. I just round up to the nearest note. Next up is Christmas, which, oh, poor Christmas, looking quite depleted. It's sad. No, it's not sad. It's that's what it's there for. And we're putting 120. So I used to put 100 into Christmas, but I realized this year that we did overspend. We had left, but we overspent in other ways. And so I've decided to increase this so that we make sure we have enough. So that's 220 we should have. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20. It just means we have that extra amount so we can, we definitely didn't budget enough. I think it was like family gifts that we sort of didn't have enough, and I am trying to spend less, but you know what it's like. Next is home. This is for things like, well, this month we bought a toilet seat and a duvet. So, yeah. I know, but it's for things like that, miscellaneous things like that. Like I had to buy a lamp or a plug and stuff like that. So putting in 30 and we should have 45, 20, 30, 45. I am going to try not, I typically used this every month on random things. I'm trying not to do that. So like this month we did need a new toilet seat and a new duvet, so that's okay. But going forward, I'm trying not to spend that much. Home insurance is empty because we paid our home insurance in December. So it has nothing in it. So we're starting afresh for this year. £40. We We were slightly under last year. When I split my home and home insurance envelopes, I misjudged. So we were slightly under what we had managed to save for our home insurance. So £40 is more closer to what, like, last year I managed to save £350. I think our home insurance was £450. So £40 a month is going to be much closer to what we need. So that's just what that is. Next is oil, and it is empty. We actually have had oil twice. Once in December and once in January, which I wasn't expecting. I'm not sure why, because, you know, you use more oil in the winter, but prior to that we hadn't had any oil since September. So it's normally like every 3 months or something. So I'm hoping that going forward £100 a month will be enough. That's how much I'm putting in. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Hoping that will be enough going forward, because the summer months tend to outweigh the winter months. But the price of oil has gone up. That's the problem. I reduced the amount we were saving every month, but then the price of oil went up. So I may have to do some rejigging with that one and maybe put more in every month. Pets took a hit in January. I had some bonus savings, so our Saveopoly and other things like savings throughout the year that I allocated to different places, I put that to this fund. So we did actually bump it up because the groomer was coming, and we'd already spent quite a lot at the vets. I do need to book my dog in for her teeth because one of them hasn't been done yet. She was supposed to get done in December and we had to cancel. So 20, 40, 60 to pay in. I'm about to cancel, so I'll have to rebook that. So I'll probably book her for next month, because then we'll definitely have enough to pay for it. So 20, 40, 60, 70, 85. But yeah, it took a big hit because my oldest dog needed more teeth out than we expected, so the bill was quite high. And then we have had the cat that we've been, our new cat, which we've had a few vet bills for, which is fine. TV. So this pays things like our TV license, which gets taken out yearly in July. Yeah, July, it's £160. Pays for things like Disney Plus, which comes in March. This month it paid for our Ring doorbell subscription. You have to pay to record on the doorbell, and I actually do like that feature, so we pay for that. So put 30 in, so we should have 200. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 92. It also pays for, Greg gets a subscription to Giant Bomb, I want to say it's called. It's like a gaming thing. So he has a subscription to that yearly, so it covers that as well. I just put that all under TV. I know it should be under like entertainment or something, but I just put it under TV. And that's it. This envelope is the money that I have to pay back into my credit card. So if I buy something from sinking funds, I use my credit card and then I put it back in from the sinking funds into that envelope. Next is my other funds, which this is my I'll get 5 funds. So there are 11 envelopes in here, and my plan every month is to put £5 in each one, so £50 worth into 10, and then the last envelope gets all the extra. So if like I know that I'm going to get my hair done, I might put the extra into beauty. So this month we have £70 altogether. So it would normally be 50 into here and then 20 into one of these. But instead, I'm putting a little bit more into one of those. So there are 11 envelopes here. So I'll get 5 this month is £55. So I think going forward, what I'm going to do is every month, I'll get 5 gets £55. And then any extra will go into the one of them. So does that make sense? I hope it does. I might have to show you at some point setting up the sinking funds portion of my budget. Maybe we should. So anyway, beauty is getting 5, which means we have had some extras. So like I say, we did our Saveopoly and I had coin savings and I had some extra random savings and stuff like that. So I allocated it to various different sinking funds. So some of these have more in than expected. Like I started December with £30, but I actually put £20 in. So yeah, so we're up to 55 now. 20, 40, 45, 50, 55. I got my hair done in October. So that's 3 months ago. I'll probably go another couple of months, to be honest, before I get it done. Which is good because it normally costs me about £85. So it'll be another couple of months before I do it. Christmas food, we spent all of that in December because it was Christmas. And it was actually really helpful to have that extra little buffer of money. So that gets 5. It paid for our turkey and other like mince pies, stuff like that. So that was actually really good. I really liked having that. Glad I set that fund up. Next is clothing, which is getting 5. So we will have 55. 20, 40, 45, 50, 55. Again, don't intend on spending this month, but you never know. Or in February. Dates. It got depleted this month. We went on a date. We went to the cinema to see Spider-Man. And we went out for dinner. And so we had 15 and we're putting 5 in. So we pretty much spent £50. So 10, 15, 20. We actually got our tickets cheaper thanks to our friends, and our meal cheaper thanks to our friends. So it was a cheaper date. Emergency fund. I did put quite a bit into here from all of our random savings. So we now are up to 205. This is an extra emergency fund. So I have an emergency buffer in our bank account, which is the equivalent of like a Dave Ramsey emergency fund, which by the way, I don't think is high enough. Anyway, never mind. So this is like an extra emergency fund. So, okay, last year or the year before, we had to replace our oil tank. Hopefully I won't have to do that anytime soon. That was £2,500. Now, yeah, this is not going to be enough. But if something like that happened again, we've got this that's going to offset a little bit of the cost. So even if we ended up having to get more debt to pay for something like that, at least we've got this to offset a little bit. Do you see what I mean? Like, it's always good to have something extra. That's my thought anyway. And £5 a month might not seem a lot, but it adds up. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 30, oh no, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 205. I need to stop just shoving the cash in and make sure it's in order. Holidays. It's just getting 5. We don't intend on going on holiday this year, I don't think. We might go away for the weekend like we did in October. But I'm not sure, we'll have to see. Depends. So 5, 10, 15. Depends what's going on in life. We probably will, to be honest, because that was like a caravan holiday and it wasn't too expensive and it was nice. Homeschool. We haven't spent anything here since September. And technically we're not homeschooling, but it's just, I know what the envelope's for then. So this is for things that Ben might need. So he does online schooling. So he does need things occasionally, like he needed a new pack of pencils. I think that's what I bought with him that month. And things like that. So 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65. And I'm also hoping to start maybe going on like little mini field trips. So like going to the art gallery or the science museum, and this would pay for that. So next is medical. This is for things like the dentist or the optician. So in the UK, we don't pay for medical treatment, but you have to pay, it is subsidized. If you use an NHS dentist, the cost is cheaper. If you pay private, it's much more expensive. So, but you do have to pay. But like I had 3 root canals. 2 root canals and an extraction because the other one didn't work. And it was £160. And I know that we're very privileged that that's all we had to pay. But like then also the optician, eye tests are free, but you have to pay for glasses. So that's what this is for. So 45, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. That's why I don't need to put much in here because we don't need it that often. Me, Greg and Isaac wear glasses. Isaac, his glasses are free on the NHS, and I tend to, well, I used to pick really expensive ones, but last time I picked really cheap ones and they're really nice. And Greg does the same. He picks really cheap ones and he doesn't go as often as he should. But we are going to need this soon actually, because I think he just got a letter, so he's probably going to need new glasses soon, and he's so blind that he needs really thick lenses. So yeah. Then we've got shows and tickets, which is exactly what it says. It is for shows and tickets. I haven't bought any tickets for anything. We're going to the ballet. I bought tickets for the ballet next year, but that's because the ballet this year got cancelled, so the cost of this year's tickets just rolled onto next year's tickets, so I don't actually have to pay anything. So every show we're going to this year, we've got a show coming up in February and one in May, and yeah, the ballet next year, it's all been paid for because it's all ones that were cancelled and then rescheduled for now because of COVID, so I haven't had to buy any tickets. So I've got £90, so 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. But that is something I would like to do this year. We have a friend who goes to the theatre herself, and I think me and her, right, we like the same sort of things, so I would quite like to go to the theatre a bit more, obviously when there's more shows and things. So I do want to keep putting into there. This is our home savings. It used to say sofa savings and have a little picture of a sofa, but we have bought our sofa. We bought it, oh goodness, October of last year using Saveopoly money. So instead, I was going to just use this for random home savings, but I need a goal, otherwise I don't like it. I would probably just spend it. So I've decided I am saving up for a new new dining table. I've been saying for like 3 years that I want a new dining table because ours is horrible. It's wobbly and it's got these like ridges in it that are really hard to clean. And there's one that I really like in IKEA. So this is what we're saving for. Okay, so we should have 200 in here now. So 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 200. So we are already 2/5 of the way to our goal. I'm making this like a little priority for myself. I would like my new table by the summer. That would be nice. Tattoo. It's getting 5. I have had this sinking fund since I set up sinking funds, I think, and I've never used it. I want another tattoo, but COVID happened, is happening, and the appointments are a nightmare to get with the tattooist, and I need to decide all the things that I want because I want to make this a full sleeve, and trying to get my head sorted and wrapped around what I need. And I also know that this isn't enough for an hour's worth of a tattooist's time, or the tattooist that I use. I'm sure she charges 150 an hour. So I need to think about what I want and decide if I'm going to keep saving. I think I probably will because I've already got this far. I'm just going to keep it going. Yeah. I'll probably just keep it going, and one day it will get used. So one day. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 105. And as I said before, £5 a month adds up eventually. So, extras is when we get any extra money, for example, like at Christmas, and occasionally like our mother-in-law, my mother-in-law will give us some money and things, goes in there, but we don't stuff it. So that's all of my all get 5. Now normally this 15 that I have left from our sinking funds budget would go into one of these, whichever one I felt it was most needed. But this month I'm actually putting it into pets, because as I said when doing my pets envelope, one of my dogs still needs to get their teeth done, and so I want to put it towards that. So it will mean that next month we can definitely more than easily pay for her teeth. So £100 you should have. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100. Which is perfect. I will just leave that in there. Now, I have a third envelope, with a third binder, sorry, which is not on my list and I don't have any money to put in it. Got no money left. But I'm going to show you it. So, it has my Savopoly for 2022, which we are currently up to a whole £58, which that's good. So I have some new envelopes as well, so I'm just going to go through them. So this one is my Get Ahead envelope. We do have, like I said, that buffer in our account and that mini emergency fund. For a while ago, pre-COVID I think, we were a month ahead on our bills. Like I had enough in my bank account, the equivalent of what our income was for a month. We had it just there as like our buffer. But that went by the wayside during COVID, and so we're not anymore. And so I have decided to start this Get Ahead envelope. What I was going to do was I was going to pick a bill every month and just double it instead of once. But I realised that that didn't work for my brain. And it would have taken a really long time, and some months we couldn't have afforded to double some of them. So what we're doing is a Get Ahead envelope, and I'm putting in as and when I can. So I put in £20 to begin with, and then I had some bonus savings and Savopoly savings, and I've just added in as and when I can. So this is an as and when envelope. I'm debating swapping this out for my tattoo one so that £5 a month goes into here, but I'm not sure yet. I quite like it as it is. So it's a Get Ahead envelope, and we currently have £250. I do have a goal in mind, which is way more than that, but that's what we're sitting at so far. Planner funds is my personal planner fund sinking fund. I spent out of it this month. Planner advents is to save up for my planner advents. I loved them this year. I'll leave a card up here for the last one that I did for Vlogmas 2021. I love my advents, but they are expensive. But I love getting them. So I have a sinking fund for it. And the sinking fund comes out of any earnings that I get from YouTube. So I've mentioned this previously as well. The YouTube earnings when you're a planner channel are not good. They're not great. They're not what people seem to think. And I watched a video the other day where somebody shared what they got paid from YouTube, a finance video. And oh my God, like, damn it, 1 month that her YouTube pay would be amazing. But that's never going to happen. I don't think she earned in a month what I think I've earned in like 3 years on YouTube. So yeah, it's not that sort of a job. Yeah, as terrible as it sounds, if you don't have the high subscribers and the high numbers like that, it doesn't matter how much. Like, I could put out a video a day and make the same amount as putting out 3 a week. And it depends on the sort of content you have as well. As to whether YouTube deems you advertiser friendly. It depends on how much interaction your videos get as well. So like, even if people complain about bad comments, that actually provides interaction, which YouTube does not distinguish between the good and bad. So like, a thumbs down gives the same, apparently. I don't know. Mental health wise, thumbs down is shit. Makes you feel shitty, but apparently it gives the same interaction. But anyway, my YouTube earnings, which are minimal, that's what I put in planner funds and planner advents. Okay, so planner advents, I'm saving up £25 a month so that I have enough to pay for all the advents I want to get, because I want them all and I don't want to have to restrict myself. Bonus goal. So if at any point from YouTube or Etsy digitals I earn anything that is good. I do have expenses. I do want to preface this. I'd say the income from YouTube is terrible. It is. But I do have expenses. So it pretty much covers like my PO box. It covers sticker paper when I had my sticker shop. Stuff like that. It's not great. Anyway, I feel like I'm justifying now, and I don't need to justify to you or anyone, but you know what I mean. This is what I do. Thanks, brain. Anyway, if I have a little extra at any point, I have this, which is my bonus goal. And it also includes, like, I found £5, I think it was, in a purse that I was going to sell that I'd had for like 15 years. And so I put that in here. So my bonus goal, I have £50 and I am saving up for a new desk chair, which I've set myself a budget of £150. So this is the bonus goal I am actively working on filling because, oh yeah, I need a new desk chair. Planner D-stash, if I sell anything on Facebook, it goes in here until the person has received it and are happy with it, because I am very cautious of, like, if you sell a bunch of stuff and then it gets lost in the post or something happens, you need to refund people. And I don't want to put that money into an envelope and have to take it out of an envelope. So I put it into Planner D-stash until I'm comfortable moving it into another goal. Okay, then the kids have their envelopes. So Isaac, Benedict and Persephone have theirs, which has their savings. Isaac's Tortoise fund has a little bit more in now. He has £55 in. I definitely made these too big for the size of the envelope, but never mind. They were testers, which is a good job. Yeah, so Isaac has his Tortoise fund. I have asked him if he'd like to put any more in, because he's got quite a hefty weight wedge in there. I will ask him. Then I have a random savings envelope. So I had the last of the Saveopoly money was in here. I had like £30 that I wasn't sure what to do with it. So I put it in here while I thought about it. So I've just got this random one that if I can't decide what to do with something, or I'm a bit antsy about it or whatever, I can just shove it in there, and when I decide to use it, I can use it, but it's just there. So those are all of my, what would you call those? Bonus envelopes, random envelopes. I thought I would show you those. So that is my sinking funds all stuffed for January. So as I said before, we're going to be doing 2 cash stuffing envelopes, 2 cash stuffing videos a month. The first Friday of the month will be the cash for my envelopes in my purse. This last Friday of the month will be the envelopes in my sinking funds. Holy shit, that took me a long time to explain. So, if there are any Financial Friday videos you would like to see, please, please, please let me know down below. This year is the year of spending off debt and being more proactive in savings. Spending off debt? Paying off debt. Goodness me. Spending less and being more proactive in savings. So if anybody has any videos they'd like me to make relating to any of those, please let me know. If you have any questions, please ask them down below, or you can find me on Instagram. Put my Instagram name just here. You can also find me in my Facebook group. If you request to join, please answer all 3 joining questions, because that's how I weed out the bots. And I'm going to go and have a drink and a cough because my throat hurts. And I will see all of you next time. Bye.